Yo, what up, it's your boy Punch. Welcome to the channel. Today, I just spent so much money on a new aquarium setup for some super cool African cichlids, so let me show you. Check this out. So this is the stand. You can see I got some instructions sitting right here. This is pretty much absolute gibberish to me at the moment, but it's honestly not that hard. It's just, as you can see, it's literally one piece of paper. What is this? It's just like some foam, but you can see just how fancy and nice it looks. I'm super excited to set it up. Hopefully it's going to be worth how expensive it is. Okay, this is a fluval, you know, of course. It's got a couple little parts here. It really doesn't seem that hard. I got my little, let me show you this. My little chode screwdriver here that fits perfectly, and all I need is really a rubber hammer, and I'm gonna have to go look for that. But pretty much this is it. It shouldn't be too difficult. This thing is insanely heavy. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be dramatic. This is very, very heavy, but it should look really good. I cleared out this area for it. Anyway, I'm super excited to set it up. Hopefully it goes super smoothly, so I'll update you on whatever happens. Alright, I got it pretty much all set up. This is all the preparation needed. Super duper easy. I was looking for like a tutorial online. Nope, it's super easy. Literally just everything is insanely obvious. Now I just have to set it up. Hopefully it's just as easy. Hopefully the next shot is literally this setup and I'm putting on the tank. I'm so excited. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, so I got it all set up and it was super easy actually, like insanely easy. And right now I currently have some stuff on it, but let's check out the stand. So you can see just how nice it is. It's got a nice cupboard. It's like obviously super simple, but it was insanely easy to set up, and also it feels like super sturdy. Like it doesn't feel like it's gonna break, that's for sure. So I'm insanely happy about that. These were even super easy to put on, and I got no experience doing any of this, so literally anyone can do it as long as you can actually like lift the board, because the only thing that was really heavy was this. Like this is kind of heavy, and like the whole box when everything's all together is heavy, so like that's the only thing maybe you would want a second person for. But I was able to do it, so I believe in you, and you should believe in yourself. But quick update on our amazing little fish here. Let me just try to get rid of the bubbles there. You can see just how many are in here and how big they're getting. This is insane, honestly. I think I'm gonna give them just a little bit of flakes right now. I'm excited about this. Let me see. So I'm crush up some flakes and we can see them all come up for them. I might have to put on a light actually. Here, I'm stealing a light. Check these guys out. This is crazy just how many there are, and the guppies in here are doing amazing. I also had one other guppy I found in the tank that I just rescued and popped right in here. He seems to be a good enough size to survive. Yeah, I just saw him down there actually below his leaf, so he's still in there chilling. And yes, I'm still feeding them some nice live foods and everything like that. The lights just turned on like 5 seconds ago, so this is like early in the morning, so they're not insanely excited to eat. But let me tell you, last night it was like the water was like boiling, just a very small boil with hundreds of tiny little cute fish, so that's cool. And also our moina culture over here is doing good. I'm not sure if any hatched really. I looked in, I see some things moving, but you know, that could just be the natural stuff that's already in the green water. So I'll keep you updated on what's happening there. Okay, so as you can see, the stand is literally so good. It's so nice. I love it, and I want to get the tank on it right away. Boom! This is what it looks like. It looks insanely cool. I just wanted to leave the lid on in case you want to know exactly what this is. Fluval Visi White 90p. Rimless aquarium. I just want to show you exactly how thick the glass is. That is insane. That is almost as thick as my thumb. That's crazy. Like, what? You can see completely clear. It also comes with a mat. The mat comes right in the box. It's right underneath the aquarium, so it's kind of like invisible, but you can see it maybe a little bit here. There's like a little gap between the aquarium and the stand. That's to help for the rimless aquariums and make sure that it doesn't crack the bottom from like weird pressure and pressure points. I don't know. It's like a classic thing you need, so keep the mat under there. It's nice and aligned. Perfect. And of course the stand, it looks so good, and it was so easy to set up. I just absolutely love it. I gotta rip off this film now though. So satisfying. Literally most expensive tank I've ever bought.
So that's pretty cool. Thank you all for subscribing. So if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe because I want to fill up this tank with a whole bunch of different like milestone fish. I'm thinking maybe some electric type cichlids coming up next at 100 subscribers. So if you're watching this and I'm not at 100 subscribers, subscribe. And then when I'm at 100, I'm going to buy some, I'll buy some really cool fish, all right? Okay, so I'm back from work. Hooray! And I got the tank all nice and filled up here, and you can see I've been messing around with some pieces of driftwood. So this is the driftwood that I found just maybe 2 or so videos ago, maybe 3 videos ago, and I said I wanted to use it, and you can see that looks kind of cool. Like, of course, let's get it propped into like a better position. Maybe something like that. That's pretty cool, I gotta admit, in this tank. Like, check it out. But the only thing is it has so much extra area, so much open area, and I'm trying to make it a little bit covered. And of course, African cichlids, they want like a bit of blockage of sight, you know what I mean, from other fish. They like to have a bunch of hiding places, a bunch of rock work to go in and out of. So I have some other options as well. So I'll pull this dude out. Okay, so the other piece, I've had this for literal years, and I've like dreamt of having a tank big enough to put it in, and now I do. So I'm very excited about that. Oh my gosh, you can hear that thud, how big it is. All right, we got the big turd. I'm calling this driftwood the big turd. This is honestly, I always dreamed of having a tank full of shrimp, and just think of this size of tank full of like an army of like 1,000,000, like 100,000 little shrimp, little baby shrimpies, and this piece of driftwood in there, like it has holes, like it has a caverns, and there's a hole that goes all the way through it. Let me try and see if I can show you. It's a bit of a, no, you can't actually see, but this goes all the way through the entire log out the other side, and there's just so many like little crevices. This is actually from the ocean, which is pretty cool. If you want to see an ocean video where I smuggle out some driftwood, let me know. But this would be insanely cool. It looks even like burnt in some spots. Yeah, this is dope. And it could be good for the cichlid tank just to add like a huge space here. It would take up like a lot of the aquarium. Let me just try and throw it in there real quick. Okay, so it's absolutely giant. Like, it's insane. Looks a bit like just a turd in here, but think about some really nice plants all over it, and like I even have to take out some of the water if I want to sink it, which I think, surprisingly, I think this might be easier to sink because I can just put like a giant rock on the top of it. Honestly, sinking it's going to be one of the most challenging bits, but definitely let me know what you think. What driftwood do you think I should add in this? Alright, cool. I'd say I got it pretty good and set up. I put a whole bunch of driftwood in there. Just now I was playing around with it a bit. And I also put in my jerkanas, okay? They're looking great from the side. I'm excited to film them eat from the side for once. So if you guys are interested in watching that, make sure you subscribe down below. I'm posting here every single day. I'm back on the grind right here on Tropical Fizz. But with all that being said, punch out.